from Emirates Stadium. It's match day again here in North London. Arsenal versus Newcastle for the second time in a week. Arsenal coming out on top in the FA Cup after extra time. They won't have the extra 30 minutes to do it tonight. They'll need to do it in the 90. And they've certainly picked a team which you look at, looks pretty tasty. Thomas Partey starts for Arsenal. Kieran Tierney starts for Arsenal. And Cedric Suarez starts for Arsenal. Bellerin on the bench. So I'll go through the teams if you haven't seen it. It's Leno, Tierney, Holding, Louise, Cedric, Xhaka, Partey, Saka, Smith-Rowe, Aubameyang and Lacazette. And the substitutes are Runnison, Bellerin, Gabriel, Willian, Pepe, Elneny, Willock, Nketiah and Gabriel Martinelli. So a strong team that from Arsenal. Looking forward to seeing Thomas Partey from the start again. Looking forward to seeing Kieran Tierney back. We all saw how much Arsenal missed him last time in the draw here, last time out in the Premier League. So they'll be delighted to have Kieran Tierney back. I'm just watching him over there warming up, and I will flick over onto the camera in about 5 seconds time, so you don't have to watch me anymore. Newcastle, big changes for them from their awful defeat at Sheffield United last time. 8 changes Steve Bruce has made. So he clearly wasn't happy with that performance. So it's going to be a completely different team to the side we saw against Arsenal in the FA Cup. It's Darlow in goal, Clark, Matt Longstaff, Jamal Lascelles comes back in, Andy Carroll, Shelby, Joe Linton, Callum Wilson, Jamal Lewis, Emil Kraft and Miguel Almiron. That is a lineup for Newcastle. Subs: Dubravka, Ritchie, Hayden, Hendrick, Manquillo, Yedlin, Murphy, Sean Longstaff and Elliot Anderson. And in terms of where a few Arsenal players missing tonight, Ceballos is out. He's got a calf strain, so no Danny Ceballos. Slight injury for him, just a precaution. Ainsley Maitland-Niles not injured, just left out the squad completely. Obviously had a nightmare last time out in the Premier League when he came in for Tierney on the left. He doesn't even make the squad, and Reece Nelson as well. He's not injured, he's just not in the squad. So calf injury for Ceballos, Maitland-Niles and Reece Nelson not in because they just haven't made the squad. Right, everyone, I'll flick over so you can have a look at the warm-ups. 1 sec. Yeah, the substitutes over there, and right in the distance you got the starting 11. They will soon come over, start taking some pot shots, so you'll be able to get a better view of them. Yeah, a few people asking about Gabriel, why he's not in the starting 11. To be honest, I wasn't really expecting him. I don't know. It was a close one. I don't think it's going to be long till we see him back. If he's not in tonight, I think he will come back in fairly soon. You've got to remember he's missed out on 2 weeks worth of training. He was ill as well. You know, it's not like he was just resting up. He was actually ill with COVID. You look at Newcastle and how it's affected some of their players from their outbreak they had a while ago. It's taken them a long time to come back towards fitness. And so they're just, obviously taking their time with Gabriel. He'll be back soon. Media manager said Martinelli needs 20 minutes. I'm sure Martinelli will get on tonight. I'm pretty positive he will. 4-0 to Arsenal, says Lee. Now that would be nice. I'd take that. Writing on the wall for Ainsley Maitland-Niles, someone just said. I didn't catch your name there. It's going to be an interesting one, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Arsenal obviously fought to keep him in the summer. He could have gone. They had bids on the table for him. Wolves wanted him. They chose to keep him. Now it'll be interesting to see what they do next summer. Will they get the same sort of money that they had? I mean, his value was so high then after his performances in the FA Cup semi-final and the final. He's obviously had a year left, and he's gone through another year's worth of contract now since he's been here. So will Arsenal get the same sort of offers as they had last time for Maitland-Niles? Probably doubtful. Any reason why Cedric is in for Bellerin, Arsenal? Someone said there. I just think Bellerin's played an awful lot of football. Cedric's only played 5 minutes in the Premier League this season. He's got a 4-year contract. Portugal international. If you bring him to the club and you give him that sort of contract, he's got to play some minutes, and so that I think that's just why he needs to give Bellerin a rest. And I think Cedric's done all right since he's come in. He's done pretty well in the Europa League, so I'm just surprised he hasn't played earlier than this, to be fair. Teddy says, why is Ceballos not in the squad? He played very well last game. Ceballos has got a calf injury. That's why he's not in the squad. Any farewells to Ozil? Someone just said no. Enjoying the cricket, Andrew? Yes, I am. Although when they lost 3 early wickets yesterday, chasing 70 odd, I was beginning to get a little bit worried. But no, fantastic win for England, and all set up for a brilliant final day over in Australia overnight as well. Australia versus India. Zane says 3-0 or Batu and Smith Rowe 1. Chris says, do you think Reece could be going out on loan? I do think he could be going out on loan. I think he needs to go out on loan. What's the point in him sitting around for the next 5 months not playing? All he's doing is value going down. And if Arsenal are going to get rid of Reece Nelson in the summer, if they're going to look to sell and get some money in, they want his value as high as possible. And he's not going to do that by not playing. So they need to get him out on loan. Hope he has a good 3 or 4 months out somewhere and gets his value up. Is Auber on the right? Someone just said there. No, Auber will be on the left. Saka on the right. Who am I cheering for, India or Australia? India, of course. I'm English. Can't cheer for Australia, even though I've got lots of family in Australia and I love the place. India all the way, please. Will Balogun sign? I don't know. Is it answer that? I don't know. I think Arsenal are going to. I think they're struggling to get him signed. Basically, I think clearly got lots of interest in Balogun from around Europe. Teams that are promising starting time. It's going to be very difficult to get him to sign. Ceballos is injured, everyone. Everyone who's asking, where's Ceballos? He's injured. Calf injury. What do I see as Ceballos' future? I think Ceballos is going to be going back to Real Madrid in the summer. I don't think Arsenal are going to be signing him on a permanent basis. Any signing this window, says Siama. I still think they might try and they'll try and get someone. Whether they do it, I don't know, but I think they'll certainly try. They've had a good window so far. They wanted to do what they wanted to get players out. Getting Ozil out is a massive bonus for them. I certainly didn't expect that to happen this window. I thought he was here till the summer. So getting him out is massive. They've got Saliba out, which they wanted to do, get him a loan club. They've got Kolasinac out. It's been a very good summer. It's a very good window for them so far in terms of outgoing. If they can manage to get Socrates out as well, then that's been fantastic for them. And then they'll really look to bring in at least one player, a creative player, potentially on loan till the end of the season. People asking about Buendia. No, I don't think Arsenal are going to sign Buendia this month. Going to cost an awful lot of money. I've said it before about Buendia. It'd be very unlikely. Zoom in a bit more so you get better. Where do I think Haaland will be going? Not to Arsenal, unfortunately, as much as I would love him. I don't know. I saw about Chelsea today. I hope he doesn't end up there. Real Madrid, hopefully. I would take Basuma. Yeah, I like Basuma. I think he's very good. People asking about Chambers there. It's interesting. I was just talking to one of my colleagues here before I started recording this about Chambers and saying how he's someone who desperately needs to go out on loan, I think, between now and the end of the season. Makes no sense him sticking around. Nice finish from Smith Rowe there. Great to see Thomas Partey back tonight. I'm really looking forward to him over the next few weeks, getting fitter and fitter and really cementing his place in the team. No, Safal asking about Haaland. Come on. No, there's no Arsenal are not going to sign Haaland. I think you got to look at elsewhere for transfers for striker targets. It's just not going to be Arsenal. People saying Orba's struggling in the warm-up. Honestly, it's the amount of times I've watched these warm-ups. They always struggle. Everyone always misses. It always makes me laugh. I've said it before. How often these guys miss in the warm-up. I don't know if it's because they're just not in match mode or what, but loads of them miss. Someone asking the best goal I've seen for a warm-up. I'm not sure about the goal, but one of the best things I've ever seen in a warm-up was Ozil away at Crystal Palace when they were leaving the pitch. They'd been trying to nutmeg each other. Him and Maitland-Niles had been trying to nutmeg each other for ages. And as they were leaving the pitch, Ozil walked up to a loose ball, kicked it into the advertising hoardings. It rebounded back and nutmegged Maitland-Niles, and Ozil ran past him laughing. It was amazing. Well, people asking about Grealish. I would absolutely love Jack Grealish at Arsenal. I can't see it. He's going to be so much money. He just signed a new contract. Aston Villa will want about 80 million, I imagine, for Jack Grealish. Maybe even more, and that's going to price Arsenal out the market. You got to remember that, Arsenal have just taken 120 or whatever it is, 130 million pound loan from the Bank of England just to get them through for the next few months. They're skint. They've run out of money. Stan Kroenke won't put his own money in. Arsenal is very much a self-sustaining club at the moment. The cash tap has been turned off by the pandemic, and it's not coming back anytime soon. I don't think we're going to see fans in the stadium for the rest of the season. So the money is very, very dry at the moment, and the sort of money it would take to sign Jack Grealish, I just can't imagine there's any chance of that happening. People asking who would I put at number 10. At the moment, I'm quite happy with Smith Rowe. At number 10, I think I've been calling for Smith Rowe for ages. I think he's a wonderful talent, and he's only going to get better the more you play him. Yes, you probably need some sort of support for him, but I'd much rather play Smith Rowe through to the end of the season and sign someone like Isco on loan, and just waste money on someone who's only going to be here for a few months. He's going to take a few months to adjust. Much rather just play Smith Rowe, get him ready for next season. don't think Arteta's given up on Pepe. Someone just asked there. I just think that Bukayo Saka is proving that he's better at right wing than Nicolas Pepe is, and so Saka's starting. Simple as that. Now, if Arsenal keep a clean sheet tonight, it'll be 5 clean sheets in a row in all competitions. Last time they did that, 2009. 11 or 12 years. People asking about Arwa news. I don't think there's going to be any news of Arwa this month, I'm afraid, lads. Lyon on for the title in France, going for the Champions League. They're not going to sell Arwa in January, no chance. And Arsenal won't be able to afford him anyway. Can't see that happening. Arsenal players heading back into the tunnel now. 15 minutes till kickoff. Right, everyone, that's my lot for this. I'm going to quickly turn this off, go and get myself a cup of tea and get ready for kickoff. Like I said, 15 minutes away. If I get the time afterwards, I'll try and do my player ratings video after the game. If I don't manage to do that, then I will certainly do a video tomorrow morning looking at the game in a lot more detail, and I'll give my player ratings then as well. But please do head over to my social media account for live updates from the match, and head over to goal.com afterwards for all the reaction to what hopefully is going to be 3 precious Premier League points for the Arsenal. Wherever you're watching around the world, guys, enjoy it. Fingers crossed, and I'll speak to you later on. Bye-bye.